The biblical flood is known worldwide, but here are 5 things you might not know about Noah's Ark. Size. The Bible provides dimensions for Noah's Ark in cubits, but what is a cubit? Cubits were used in ancient times much like the yards and meters are today. While writing Genesis, Moses would have used the cubit measurement that both he and his people were familiar with. This was the Royal Egyptian long cubit, which has been documented archaeologically at 20.6 inches long. This means that the ark was approximately 515 feet long, 85 feet 10 inches wide, and 51.5 feet tall. Water level. We're told that the floodwaters covered everything up to 15 cubits, or nearly 26 feet above the tallest mountain. Just how much water is that? We did the equations. Based on today's mountains, the tallest peak above sea level is Mount Everest, standing at over 29,000 feet tall. From sea level to 26 feet above Everest's highest peak would be approximately 298 quintillion gallons of water. That's 452 trillion Olympic-sized swimming pools above sea level alone, not to mention all the water in the oceans. That's a lot of liquid. Preservation. When most people think about preservation in Noah's Ark, they think about the physical remains of the boat. But in this case, we're talking about the contents that are inside of the vessel during the flood. Didn't Noah's seeds and grain provisions spoil quickly in the humidity and dampness of a ship? The answer is that Noah's Ark resembled a desiccator. Desiccators are used on a small scale for science labs to remove moisture from samples. A desiccant of silica is usually placed at the bottom of the container, which then absorbs liquid, preserving the contents. On a larger scale, the process of desiccation occurs commercially in dryers, air conditioning systems, chemical hauling, radio broadcasting, and more. At the Noah's Ark site in Turkey, large amounts of silica have been found at the bottom of the structure. This silica indicates that the ship was used as a massive desiccator or dehumidifier that would help maintain a dry, climate-controlled environment and prevent excessive moisture and mold growth during the long journey. Location. Everyone knows that Noah's Ark landed on Mt.Ararat, right? Wrong. The Bible says that the ark rested in the mountains of Ararat. Ararat wasn't a specific mountain, but an ancient word for the region that is now occupied by the modern countries of Turkey, Iran, and Armenia. Interestingly, in this vicinity, near the mountain that is specifically called Mt.Ararat, there's an area called the Place of Descent, a village whose name translates as Village of the Eight, dozens of massive ancient ship drogue stones, and a boat-shaped formation that matches the biblical size. Time of year. The Bible says that the flood occurred on the 17th day of the second month. But which Jewish calendar was used? The religious one, which begins in the spring, or the civil one that starts in the fall? The religious calendar wasn't instated until Exodus 12, so anything that was written before that would have been marked by the civil calendar. This means that the flood would have occurred in November. The ark rested in April. The mountaintops were first seen in July. The birds were sent in August and September, and they finally exited the ark in late November or December. Thank you for viewing, and if you enjoyed this content, please be sure to subscribe for future uploads.